Hey everyone, welcome to Point and Prove. This is Put a Finger Down, Shy Edition. If you put more than 35 fingers down, then you must be a shy person. If you can relate to any of these, then subscribe right now and don't forget to comment below how many fingers did you put down. So, are you ready? Let's begin. Put a finger down if you hesitate to introduce yourself in a new group. Put a finger down if you avoid asking for help in stores. Put a finger down if you smile instead of speaking when meeting someone new. Put a finger down if you avoid saying hi first in conversations. Put a finger down if you wait for someone else to start the conversation. Put a finger down if you hesitate to raise your hand in class or meetings. Put a finger down if you let someone else order for you at a restaurant. Put a finger down if you often find yourself observing others rather than joining in. Put a finger down if you've ever waited for everyone else to go first in line because you felt shy. Put a finger down if you feel more comfortable listening than talking. Put a finger down if you wait for someone else to suggest plans instead of doing it yourself. Put a finger down if you've ever avoided going up to someone at a party or event. Put a finger down if you've ever smiled and nodded instead of joining a conversation. Put a finger down if you avoid standing out because you don't want people to notice you. Put a finger down if you've ever laughed at something you didn't understand because you were too shy to ask. Put a finger down if you've ever stayed quiet when meeting someone new because you felt shy. Put a finger down if you avoid giving compliments because you're shy about starting a conversation. Put a finger down if you always sit at the edge of a group conversation. Put a finger down if you've ever walked away from someone instead of starting a conversation. Put a finger down if you hesitate to correct people when they mispronounce your name. Put a finger down if you try to avoid speaking up during introductions. Put a finger down if you let other people choose the topic of conversation. Put a finger down if you've ever stayed quiet when you actually wanted to speak. Put a finger down if you wait for others to introduce you, rather than doing it yourself. Put a finger down if you've ever stood silently in a group because you felt too shy to speak. Put a finger down if you try to avoid talking about yourself in conversations. Put a finger down if you've skipped social events because you didn't feel comfortable around strangers. Put a finger down if you've ever walked past someone you knew because you were too shy to stop and chat. Put a finger down if you've mentally prepared yourself to say here when the teacher calls for attendance. Put a finger down if you avoid voicing your opinion because you're shy. Put a finger down if you've rushed to put your change back into your wallet so you don't hold up the line. Put a finger down if you pretend to look at other items because someone else in the aisle is looking at the item you want. Put a finger down if you've let someone else take charge during group projects because of shyness. Put a finger down if you prefer staying on the sidelines at social events. Put a finger down if you've ever avoided speaking in front of a group because you felt shy. Put a finger down if you feel more comfortable around close friends than with new people. Put a finger down if you struggle to make the first move in social settings. Put a finger down if you've ever stayed quiet in a group even when you wanted to say something. Put a finger down if you feel uncomfortable asking for directions in public. Put a finger down if you avoid wearing bright colors to not draw attention to yourself. Put a finger down if you prefer sending messages instead of talking face-to-face. Put a finger down if you've ever pretended not to hear someone calling you from across the room. Put a finger down if you've ever stayed at the edge of a group photo to avoid standing in the middle. Put a finger down if you've ever chosen to stay in your car for a few extra minutes before entering a gathering. Put a finger down if you've ever let someone else answer a question directed at you in a group. Put a finger down if you've waited for others to pick a seat before choosing your own. Put a finger down if you've avoided laughing too loudly in public to not draw attention. Put a finger down if you've ever whispered something to a friend instead of saying it aloud in a group. Put a finger down if you've chosen a less crowded space in a restaurant or cafe to avoid sitting near others. Put a finger down if you've waited for others to start eating before you do at a social event. So, how many fingers did you put down? Make sure to comment below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to watch this one too. Subscribe and don't forget to like this video and share it with your shy friends. Thanks a lot!